And welcome in, everyone. So, are you ready to whip out your Poke Wiener? So, yeah, they sent out a new code. Happy Poke Wiener 25 Ghostly Gathering gift. Because we need more Gengar stuff. We definitely need more. We don't even get a coin. There's like, here's a sleeve in a deck box. So that's the pinned comment. I also updated the drops notification. So Gengar has still not been banned. In case you haven't noticed, it is still not banned. It is still playable in standard and expanded. Well, you know, it's not playable in expanded. Sorry, I forgot about that. You can't play it in expanded, I don't think. Hang on, let me double check. Can you play it in expanded? Well, can you play Diancie in expanded? Let's find out. But how's everyone doing? Oh, you can play it in expanded. Okay, I thought I saw something that it's broken in expanded. It could still be broken in expanded, but who knows? That was an enjoyable 3 hours of suffering. Yeah, so Never Gonna Let You Down, I did respond to your comment on the Discord. 500 subs allows you to do channel memberships. I thought it was ad revenue, so I'll probably end up uploading the VODs. Just keep reminding me. Because, yeah, you need to get to 1,000, so that's obviously not going to happen anytime soon because people don't truly believe in me. So I'll start uploading the old VODs just to try to... Because we already have the 4,000 watch hours. We're at like 6,000 watch hours already. But we need 500 more subs. Yeah. So I'll start doing that. So yeah, it's just Diancie all day. I'll start off with the Gardevoir build just so everyone can say, oh, Pilot played Gardevoir and it was terrible and he screwed up and doesn't know how to play Gardevoir. All right, so we're gonna squirt all over the place. Press 1 if you want to see me squirt all over the place. You know, if I was going first, I would get Monkey Dory, Darkness Energy attach, and 2 Ralts. Because that's what happens every time I face Gardevoir. And if Gardevoir was going second, they'd get TM Evolution and all the things. Okay, calm down, everybody. Yeah, so if you want your Poke Wiener cosmetics, there you go. All right, okay, we're facing Cerule Edge. This is a decent enough matchup, I guess. You don't want to send up the Mega Diancie unless you know. But this is, oh my god, this starts crazy. Should I play Mega Gardevoir or should I play Gardevoir more often? I don't remember how to play it, though. It's been months since I've played this matchup. And obviously letting them go first. This would have been an amazing turn 1 going first hand. This would have been the perfect hand of me going first. I could have given myself a handy, and it would have been great. Mega D, damn straight. So yes, it's been more than 24 hours. The Pokemon TCG Live Twitter account has scheduled tweets. So if you're wondering, like, oh, but the Pokemon TCG Live account has tweeted, why haven't they said anything about the Gengar being broken? No, they were scheduled tweets. I don't think the dev showed up for work this week, to be completely honest with you. That is my working theory, because there's been complete radio freaking silence. Just to get it out of the way, yes, I will play a freaking... Oh god, I hate this. I will be playing Gengar. Or sorry, not Gengar, that was yesterday. Diancie. I'll be playing Diancie. Please don't hate me more than you actually already do. This is something that has to happen, okay? We have to do this. It's part of the rules. We're going to go get a Ralts, okay? I know I'm not doing this correctly. We're playing it completely wrong. But I just have to get this out of the way. We'll play one game with the Gardevoir Diancie deck. Oh, that actually worked out terribly. Okay. I guess we just hold the energy. Well, I mean, they have 3. Let's wait, right? Because we know we have the Darkness Energy. We know we have the Night Stretcher for Monkey Dory. And Jaw, thank you. And Ryusham, yeah, it's, I heavily contemplated sending out a tweet, sort of calling people out. Because it's like, you know, the tweet would have been the handsomest Pokemon TCG Live YouTuber for every day for the past 2 months. Hey, the Mega Gengar and Mega Diancie decks are coming out 3 weeks before Phantasma Flames. And then it would have been the day that actually happens, and it would be the Shock Pikachu face from everybody else. And it's like, I was telling you for the past 2 months that this was going to happen. It's not my fault you're not subscribed to me, right? You know, if the information is... Oh, we should have attached to the monkey dory. If the information is available and you intentionally go out of your way to not read it or watch it, that's on you. You should find a better creator to follow. Yeah, you know, you should find a better content creator to follow. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, we'll night stretcher for the routes back. And then I guess it's just a Lily's determination, and we get all the things, and it'll be great. Huh. We are in an inch. We're in quite the pickle right now. Wait, why does this? Oh, it plays energy switch for Monkey Dory. So I guess I just go. Yeah, we just go rare candy into Gardevoir and see what happens, right? We just go rare candy into Guardy. Put 2 on the Guardy. Yeah, is this what it's like playing Gardevoir? You just have everything you need? This is crazy. You just always have everything you need? Alright, so I guess I want to go 1, 2, 3, and then we energy switch. Not what you're supposed to be using the not what you're supposed to be using the energy switch for, but it's what we're doing. Alright, and then just next turn I don't even know, because we want to bypass the legacy energy if at all possible. Gardevoir's born. Oh, don't worry, this is the one and only game. I just want to show people that, you know, Mega Diancie is a thing in this deck. So maybe I shouldn't have put the Drifloon down, because our one Diancie's in the discard pile. We're down a Night Stretcher. I want to try and show this off. And then we'll be fine. Okay, there's another Ralts, which I'm going to forego it. Okay, we're going to forego the Ralts, and then I think we want to... We can actually copy... That's crazy. We can copy Raging Amethyst with Mew. That's awesome. All right, so we go Bravery Charm on the Drifloon. And it's just to appease the algorithm, right? We just want to appease the algorithm. That is a great top deck, except for the fact that it isn't. Okay, so let's go Buddy Poffin for nothing. Love that. Loving that. And then what do we do here? Because we have 3 energy, so I can do 60. I can do 180 on the Pheasant Skibbity, which I guess is what we do. Which is what we do. We do that. Oh no, we knock out the Squawk. We knock out the Squawk and Ball Torture. Obviously, Doi. Why wouldn't we? Who doesn't want a little bit of Squawk and Ball Torture? God, I can't believe I was gonna pass up an opportunity to have a little bit of Squawk and Ball Torture. That's what I live for in life. And then we just take an easy 2 prizes. God, you know, I'm starting to realize why people keep playing Gardevoir. You know, your opponent sort of spaces out because you take 10 minutes to do nothing, and then you just win. It's kind of crazy. Definitely should not have that darkness energy on the Guardy, but we will be able to do a couple things later, maybe, probably not. But I'm telling you right now, I have to put the Diancie into play. That is the rule. I have to get the Diancie into play. And so we're going to Arven for a Night Stretcher. Get the Diancie. And then fail to knock out the Ceruledge. Yeah, your opponent forgets like where they are, what they're doing. They forget that they shouldn't wear socks, and socks are evil. Socks are the devil. And that's the thing. You can't really pass up knocking out the Drifloon. You kind of have to knock out the Drifloon. It's like, if I don't knock out the Drifloon, then we're kind of screwed. Yeah, I mean, could you imagine if we didn't have Mega Diancie? Gardevoir would be an unplayable deck, essentially. Okay, so these are the rules. We have to go and get the Diancie. Those are the rules right now. We're getting the Diancie. I know it's not correct, but I am erect, and that's fine. Because I have a standing desk, is what the joke there is I have a standing desk. Don't be, you sickos. I have a standing desk. Where's all the darkness energy? PP Jackson is evil, everyone. Don't listen to PP Jackson. PP Jackson is the worst. All right, so let's go retreat into you. I guess, nah, we'll just do the thing. If they knock out my Gardevoir, guess what? I'll have another one. If they think they can get by, then I'm just going to be totally fine. You know, we got a Cerulege that's set up. We got another Cerulege. I can just win with Monkey Dory at this point, to be completely honest with you. I can win the rest of the game without attacking. What do you mean you're wearing football? Oh, right, you're from Europe. Football is soccer over there. I was going to make an inappropriate joke about shin guards and knee guards and being on your knees, but this is family friendly Friday. ABC, that was a great joke that I would pin, but unfortunately the Happy Pokeween 25 code is free to everyone now. Are they? Okay, I was like, are they about to lose their legacy energy? So if you redeem that code, Happy Pokeweener 25, you get a Gengar sleeve and a box, but you don't get a coin, because who would want a coin to go along? No, that's not a catchphrase on PTCGL that you can use. Yeah, obviously, who would want to have a coin to go along with their sleeves and their deck box? That's dumb. You know, the PTCGL dev, they know what we want. And oh my god, how are our timers this close when you're playing Cerulege? Oh, that makes sense. You're a real fart smelly, you know that? Okay, so I think we have to go Arven. We need Earthen Vessel and TM Evolution. And then what do we do? Actually, does Secret Box make any sense? I don't think Secret Box makes any sort of sense here. So we'll just go Ancient Vessel, get rid of this. I guess, yeah, Darkness and Psychic. Okay, Darkness goes there. And I don't want to actually do anything, right? Like, I don't want to attack with anybody. I want to force them to have a Gust card. So we go boom. And I mean, I guess I could take the knockout with Monkey Dory, right? And then set up a KO on the other Cerulege with Mega Diancie next turn. But then I only get one prize, and that seems bad. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to be a crazy person, because we have to show off the Mega Diancie. The Mega Diancie is the only reason we're doing this entire thing, why I'm forcing myself to go through this heinousness. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really... I guess we just heal the... Nah, we'll heal the Diancie. It's the cool guy. It's the cool guy on the block. Ooh, we can draw a card. Oh, baby. Mystery Garden coming in clutch, drawing one card. Hey, we actually got a Curlia? Is that... I guess that's better. I guess Call Sign is better in this situation, because now we can just fill our hand, because they're either going to Gust. That is crazy, that I was just able to get everything out of my deck there. So they're not really in a good position right now. It's like, I can target your Gardevoir, but then you clearly just have another one. I can target your Diancie, but that just puts me down to one prize, and you'll just get it back, and you'll be awesome, and you're so cool. And I can take a 4-prize turn, but it's so annoying that, like, you know, I'm a fast player here. No, because they have the Legacy Energy. So I'm avoiding the Legacy Energy. That is the entire reason why I didn't do it, is I want to avoid the Legacy Energy KO, and I also didn't want to activate Counter Catcher if they had it. So I'm a real fart smelly. You got to remember that. And then we're just going to take a 4-prize turn. So yeah, it's just a big body. Right? That's all it is. Mega Diancie is just a big body that takes a big hit, and then you can power it up again. You know, you got Lily's Clefairy to hit for weakness if you want to. It's just a really big body that really screws up the prize trade for them. And it can do enough, right? It can just do enough damage to win you the game. And like, I mathed my way to this win. All I need is a Darkness Energy and we win the game. Isn't that crazy? Actually, I don't even need a Darkness Energy, because I can just bring up the Fez and Skibidi. Like, that, the game is over. And our timers are going to be surprisingly close, given what the matchup is. Oh, man. You know, I'm starting to see why people like Gardevoir. It is terrible. It is impossible to beat off with a Gardevoir Love Doll. All right, so we just bring up the Skibidi, because I'm not going to mess around. Like, they're going to concede, hopefully. Because this is going to take a little while. Because this is the fun part of playing Gardevoir, is you got to spread all those damage counters and get the unnecessary effects. Like when you move damage counters from a Monkey Dory, when you move damage counters with a Mega Diancie, it activates the Mega Evolution effect for no reason other than the PDC GL dev doesn't know what they're doing, as evidenced by the fact that they've been radio silent for the past 27 hours about their game being completely broken with Mega Gengar. They had 2 cards they had to make sure worked, and they screwed that up. Yeah, see, I'm like the first Gardevoir player to take all 6 prizes in less than 10 minutes. And why is my timer still going down? That's weird. Yeah, I'm the fast. I got the fastest fingers. I got the fastest toes that I can put in someone's mouth. I got the Guinness World Record for that, actually. I got a plaque. But yeah, see, there you go. I just won a game with Mega Diancie. Now it's all downhill. Okay, we got that out of our system. Now we can really whack off, everybody. Press 1 if you're ready to whack off. Uh-oh. And can you believe that I bought 4 of both Mega Battle Decks, and I bought 4 Trainers Toolkit? I still have 58,000 toilet paper. It's crazy. Okay, so yeah, this is just Mega Diancie Coffer Regis with 4 Wondrous Patch. And Shiny Ray, thank you. And then, yeah, we got Wondrous Patch and Diancie. It's just a heal deck. I'm not really sold on the Mist Energy, but I know as soon as we take out the Mist Energy, we're going to face Alakazam, and I'm going to be like, well, that sucks. Yeah, I also tweeted, hey, the reward you get for level 302 is even more insane. It's nothing, again. Yeah, let me just double check, because I'll check Twitter again. But I don't think they're gonna tweet. I mean, they've tweeted a bunch. Yeah, I don't honestly think that it's gonna be, okay, sure, we're gonna start the Psyduck, because why wouldn't we start the Psyduck? Oh my god! Oh, this is beautiful. This is like my feet. This is beautiful. It's always a great day when you can just start things out with a turn 1, just body their butts. Just spank their cheeks, body their butts, and then just watch this. I'm just gonna blow my entire load. I don't even care. We're just blowing our entire load. Look at that. Look at that. What are you gonna do? Wait, you're probably playing Dragapult? Yeah, I lost my Clefairy. I can get it back. Probably. I probably prized everything. Clam Burglar, you're too late. I already did. Nice try. Nice try. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so it is Dragapult, so I should not have gotten rid of the Lily's Clefairy. To be fair, there was a decent chance they would have just been able to get all the things anyway. Right? Like, they would have been able to get, like, bosses, rare candy, Neo Upper Dragapult, knock out the Clefairy, and then I'm just left with my toes between my cheeks. And in this situation, they got to deal with the Psyduck. This is why I put Psyduck in the deck, is because it doesn't, this deck doesn't do necessarily good against this matchup. All right, we're thinning everybody out. If I lose this game, it's because PDC GL screwed me over. Well, that's part of it. That'll kind of do it. I guess I just put the Latinas in play, and then just get rid of an energy. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. I think I have a Tulip, a Super Rod, and a Night Stretcher. Again, I made like 6 different lists featuring Mega Diancie, and there's all my Mystery Garden. Great. So we can't use Wondrous Patch. That's okay, because all I need to do is find one of my remaining like 5 energy, and we'll be totally fine. Oh my god. I feel like that's a Pheasantipity before research play. Right? I feel like that's a Fez before research turn, not a... That's a bit rough. We can also just Ominous Eyes the Badoo. Oh, it does 0 damage. Oh, that's great. We can just... Oh, they haven't even done anything. They're doing nothing, bro. I really don't want to waste the Iono, especially when we're going to need it later. So I'm going to believe in the heart of the cards that Lily's is... I'm determined to believe... Oh, my God. Seriously? Seriously? The... All right. Well, looks like we're using Lily's again next turn. Nothing bad can happen, Razor. It can only good happen. That is true. All right, yeah, so I probably should have just used... Okay, never mind. Everything is fine. Everything is awesome. We didn't get a Xatu. We didn't get energy. I could have grabbed Tulip. We got energy. We got Xatu. We also have Wondrous Patch. Bosses has eluded us. Lily is a bigger lie. Well, I mean, Lily, you understand what Lily is, right? Okay, that's... Okay, cool. Thank you. I'll just bump that with my Mystery Garden. But you understand that Lily is a shuffle draw, right? It's not Iono, where Iono puts everything on top on the bottom, and I like playing with bottoms. Okay, this is a tough call. Do I just knock out the Badoo and go on even prizes? Huh. I guess that's what we Badoo. That's what we should mount and Badoo. All right, so Hero's Cape. Let's get this guy. And then... Huh. I guess Super Rod? So we can play with our Rod? Yeah, let's do that. It's always fun to play with your Rod. And I think we... Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to Iono us, so let's hold off on that. And then Judy Garland Ray... and take the KO. So yeah, people on Twitter are very upset. Like, every response to the Pokemon TCG Live Twitter account is just, get rid of these new cards. We hate them. What are you doing? You're ruining the format. And it's like, they did this earlier this year with Marnie and Steven. It's just that Marnie and Steven hadn't been figured out yet, right? Grimmsnarl wasn't a thing until we truly figured out Frostlass. Or Japanese players figured out Frost... Okay. And if you'll notice, I, do you see what I did? Do you see what I did? I left that Natu with 50 hit points. Oh no, don't knock out my Natu and open up a bench spot for Lily's Clefairy. That would be terrible. Oh no, I would be so heartbroken if you knocked out my Natu. That you'd be so naughty if you knocked out my Natu. Ooh, yeah, be so naughty. Knock out my Natu. Ooh, yeah, put 10 damage on my Yamask. I mean, they'll probably put the damage on the side, to be completely honest, but that'll be fine. And... oh, do you want to see something else that's really funny? The Yamask can target anybody. If you didn't know, Yamask can target anybody with... or sorry, Cofagrigus can target anybody. So let's say the Diancie is going to take 170. I can actually put 170 on anybody, so I can hit Pheasantipity, I can hit Tricloak, I can hit whomever I want. So they're going to go for the Natu. We obviously take the knockout with Lily's Clefairy. And they'll put 50 there, 10 there. What? They didn't... No. They did the smart thing. How dare they? How dare they be intelligent? That is not allowed. Okay, well, then I'm going to regret all of my life decisions, apparently. Oh, this is bad. How'd this turn bad so quick? Okay. They're gonna have a bosses. Oh no, they're down 2 bosses. Okay, so they can't get a bosses. So then I think what I do is we just Ultra Ball away the Wondrous Patch and the Hero's Cape. We go for Cofagrigus. Actually, we probably have to go for no, we'll just go for Cofagrigus. We'll get out of this. We'll be totally fine. Nothing bad can happen, right? All right, and then we go retreat into the Psyduck. I know what I'm doing, don't you worry. I'm a real fart smeller. And then we go Wondrous Patch to the Diancie. No, I think we screwed this up. I think I screwed this up. What do you mean we? No, I think I screwed this up. The fact that we just can never find energy with this deck, it's really weird. It's just one of those situations where I just never seem to find energy with this deck. I tested it for like 5 games earlier today, and it's like, hey, you know that energy? Yeah, you'll never find it. Well, they did get rid of 2, so they'll probably have a counter catcher unless they also got rid of that. But they're down 2 bosses, so counter catcher is a highly likely proposition. Of course, they get the jamming tower when they need it. I am just out of cards. So, you know, maybe I should have been a little bit more patient. Yeah, there's the counter catcher. We knew that was going to happen. All right, well, they sauced us up. So I know what to do for next time, right? I know how to play this deck. It's a brand new archetype. I got a little overzealous. They, you know, were destructive and got everything they needed. I got nothing that I needed. So we will, unless we top deck out of this, but we need to get an Ino, and then they have to not get anything for the rest of the game. That's not an Ino. That's not even a playable hand. All right, so I know what to do now. As we all know, I don't get enough time to test on Fridays because that's when I have my weekly foot rub. Well, like my weekly foot rub with this specific masseuse. Like, obviously, I have a different foot rub girl every single day, but this particular one, I can't miss the Friday ones. All right, we're facing off against Doug Dimmadome. No, that's usually Tuesdays and Saturdays. No, Mistress Paddlebottom, she's not as gentle as the Friday girl. Steve, I got some bad news for you. Haven't we had this conversation before? If you're hoping Dragapult's going to rotate soon, I got some bad news for you. Okay, if I can just... And Molarator, GG. Yeah, the PDCGL decided it hated my face. And didn't go my way. But GG. You'll be in the VOD. You know, I'll upload the VOD someday. You'll be able to say, hey, I was in that VOD, but GG. Okay, can I get a playable card? That would be a no. Hey, PDCGL, yeah? Can I get a playable card? No. Nah. You know, you put a bunch of cards in here to help you win the game. Nah, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, so if you know, queue up again and we face each other again, Molarator, I will beat you off. I will beat you off so hard. Hey, it's always darkest before the dawn. So this is probably Grimmsnarl or Dragapult or Gardevoir or any stage 2 deck. This is, you know, any stage 2 deck. Because Dawn, the fact that they gave us Dawn, so, oh no, they're playing Gengar. My opponent is playing Gengar, so obviously I feel bad for them. And the reason I put the energy on the Yamask is because I want to be able to retreat it. What the hell is this? Okay, cool. Thanks, PDCGL. All right, well, I guess I'm going to have to go get Cleffa. Just a hunch. I think we have to go and get ye old Cleffa here. So let's do that. We're going to go get the Cleffa, because we can still do lots of things. We're still okay in this situation. It's just like, what the hell, PDCGL? You couldn't give me anything to work with? Like, they're playing Gengar. Oh, this is a great game, isn't it? This is... can I just play with my balls that are not ultra-sized? I just want to play with my regular-sized balls, please. What am I looking for? Balls that are not ultra. Okay, so they're just going to go and put a couple Toxel down, hopefully. But remember, Diancie is not weak to darkness. So we have to be very smart here. We have to be more smarter than them. Okay, they're playing with End Zoroark and Dawn. This is kind of how you want to play Gengar. And yeah, it's going to be interesting how this plays out. I'm going to have to do math. I'm going to have to think. So that's obviously going to be a problem. But if I can do proper thinking, we might win the game. Obviously, they're going to read my cough egregious, and that's going to be quite egregious. Okay, we don't need... I don't need 3 Wondrous Patch PDCGL. All right, so let's go. That can go there. Then I know, God. Hey, you know, instead of Pokemon, how about 3 Wondrous Patch? No. Could I please have good cards? That would be real nice, PDCGL, if I could just have, you know, a couple good cards. Is there anything I need to worry about? No. So we'll just put the Mist Energy there, and then... I mean, is this just an Ultra Ball for a Diancie turn? Because if I go Ultra Ball, get rid of the Mew and the Ino. What do you mean my overlay is broken? Overlay these nuts on your forehead. Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, did you think you could get me with that one, Lena? Oh yeah, that's broke. Yeah, don't worry about that. No, I thought you were trying to make a overlay D's nuts joke. You'll also notice that we still don't have a Diancie or Energy or a Nest Ball or a Buddy Buddy Poffin. You keep trying to make dancing jokes? What are you, some sort of dancing queen? All right, so I would assume they're just gonna do something at some point. I'm very confused by the Toxel discardation. All right, so they're gonna knock out my Cleffa. That's fine. I'm surprised they didn't... Oh, they're gonna knock out my Coffagrigus because they just have it like that. Because PDCGL loves me. PDCGL is my best friend. Yeah, I haven't updated that in like 3 months, so I wouldn't pay attention to that if you're watching on Twitch. Don't click on it, because I can't use any of the new cards because I don't think Delonzer has updated it. All right, can we just please get some playable cards? That is all I'm asking for, is playable cards. That is a little late on that. Just a titch late on that card there. Okay, so we got a Xatu. We have another Natu. I think it's safe to assume that I'm probably never going to use the Moo, but I also don't want to lose the bosses. All right. Oh my God. This is insane. This is kind of insane what's happening right now. Okay, so we want to have the air balloon on this guy. And then I guess we rod back in, yeah, just everybody. Because I mean, we still have tulips, so let's do that. And then I have to... Oh God. I guess we Mystery Garden for 2. Eventually, yeah, eventually we're going to get a playable card. And we finally got a playable card. You know, the law of averages states that eventually we'll get a playable card. And then I guess, yeah, we just retreat the feet. Get rid of, what, 1 energy? Or no, do I have to get rid of 2? Hang on. Pilot has to do math. Okay, so if they get 2 monkey, yeah, if they get 2 monkey, we're super duper screwed. So if we go for the Gengar, then we can win. And remember, Gengar's ability does not stop. Well, actually, Gengar's ability, as we know, is broken. But, oh, and of course, they have the stupid Roaring Moon when I lose my Mist Energy. Of course. So are they just going to do nothing this turn? Is that their strat? Because I don't mind using Penny on the Mega Diancie. Yeah, of course. Of course they get their Roaring Moon after I have to put the Mist Energy into play, and then of course they got the boss's orders on the turn where they got the Mist Energy. All right, well, if they don't take a knockout with Frenzied Gouging this turn on Mega Diancie, Kilometers, no, the PDC GL dev did not show up for work this week. Which is, you think I'm joking, but there's been no statement from the dev. There's been no like, hey, yes, we acknowledge that we completely screwed this up. It's like, no, we have not heard a single thing. All right, unless they have an energy switch, they're not doing anything. Yeah, if they haven't fixed it or banned it or issued a statement, then they think that that's working as intended. All right. Oh, you son of a gun. You son of a gun going for my Cleffa. What did Cleffa ever do to you? All right, so I got a Bravery Charm. Man, we're just not drawing cards either. It's crazy how bad this is going today. We're not drawing cards. We're not getting anything right. I thought this was just an easy win. All right, so are they just gonna... Oh, there's a Fartazon. Cool. Love that. I mean, I'm definitely in a situation where I have to penny up the Mega Diancie, but then they knocked out my Cleffa, and that's really bad. And I guess we just send up like the Naughty or something. But I built a playable deck. That's the thing. I built a playable deck. It's just, you saw that last game, PDC GL hated me. You saw this game, PDC GL hates me. It's like, hey, all your Wondrous Patch. I'm trying to make Xatu and Wondrous Patch work at the same time. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. That's an Ultra Ball. What do we got in the deck? Probably nothing that I want to play with my balls. Oh, we can get the Yamask. All right. Yeah, we have a lot of... Well, we don't have a lot of gas. Maybe I should put Pheasantipity in here, but we have Mystery Garden and we have Psychic Energy. We have enough to win the game. Okay, yes, I want to bring that up. Thank you. All right, well, let's go end turn, I guess. Yeah, let's go end turn. The problem is they put a stupid Bravery Charm on the Roaring Moon, so now it's out of range of Mega Diancie, which now I can't knock it out. And you're seeing why I put the Mist Energy in the deck. It's because of this exact reason, because obviously Roaring Moon is a big problem for Diancie, Alakazam is a big problem for Diancie. So I need to be a little bit more patient with this deck. And that might be the key, is just that I'm being a little bit too... Okay. I'm just being a little bit too crazy. And we just need to RELAX, relax. Man, we're getting bonered over here by just one End Zoroark EX and one Toxtricity. But this is what happens when you draw the cards you need when you need them, right? You're seeing what happens when people get the cards they need. Interesting decision. There you go. You got it. So if they Frenzied Gouging, that's cool. Love that. All right, so what should I do here? If I go Ultra Ball away the Diancie and the Bravery Charm, we go get the Moo. And then, I mean, I'm going to have to manually attach at least an energy anyway. So let's go restart. Okay, there's a Lilies. That might be okay. Okay. We have the knockout of the Roaring Moon, but we have to lose our Mew EX in the process. So I do have Regerts. I have regrets. I should have saved the bravery charm. You know, again, if things had just gone slightly differently, well, then the Monkey Dory would have chewed me up and spit me out. So then I guess it's just knock out the Gengar, right? Knock out the Gengar and see how that goes? All right. Let's go Palpad. Put in Iono and Penny. So I have to knock out the Gengar. And then how do I knock out that dude? I have no idea. I have no heavenly earthly idea how we knock that dude out. Because we are down... we're not down our Hero's Cape, so maybe we can do something. I just need to find Tulip. Tulips on D's nuts, am I right? All right, genome hacking. Oh, yeah, I'm hacking off. And then we go Void Gale. Send an energy back to the Diancie. And then they will have a bosses, because that's what's going to happen. Yep, they got a bosses, baby. Yeah, I don't even think there's any way I could win, even if things go right from this point on. Because I would have to knock out the Roaring Moon with Diancie in order to win this game, and we can't do that. That's literally impossible. So, yeah, this was just not the right strat. Oh, they got the boss. Wait, what was the... Why would you Monkey Dory when you had the bosses? Okay, interesting. Interesting decision. Interesting decision to have a bosses in hand and not use it. That is, that's a BM right there. They took a huge BM all over me. Okay, so I think we'll play one more, and if it doesn't go my way, we'll change the list, because I think maybe we'll get rid of Arven and put in, like, research or something. And to be completely honest, I'm not sure the Wondrous patch is necessarily necessary. All right, King Alpha, who's actually a beta. That's the secret. They're actually a beta. But I would assume this is Cerule Edge. Yeah, like, I think if I took out the Wondrous patch, then it would be a situation where I'd have room for Monkey Dory, and that's probably what I would want. But, like, I'm trying to show off Diancie and Wondrous patch. That's the whole thing, is I'm just trying to show off both of those things. Just one vessel. So, yeah, that's another thing we might want to add. I think I'd probably, yeah, cut the Arven, go for another vessel, have 4 lilies, 4 Iono. Yeah, like, I have other lists that we're going to try, but yeah, just not being able to find energy is a huge problem. Like, energy retrieval over Tulip, Night Stretcher, there's a lot of things we might have to retool here. And it's another thing, like, yesterday I didn't get enough time to test because the cards didn't come out till 10, and then I had to show that Gengar's broken. Of course, what is this hand? What is, see, I can't win when my starting hands are like this. Okay, never mind. Apparently I can win when my starting hands are like that. Apparently I can. So, Razul, yes I am. Are you Azul's evil twin brother? Apparently, yes, I actually can win with that starting hand. And Jamuel Scones 5, they subbed when I was offline. Because did you know that you can do that? Did you know that if I'm offline, you can still sub to me? So if you want to give me money even when I'm not streaming, you can do that. Jamuel Scones 5 did that, and they're cool. Okay, this is fine. Kind of wish I'd gone first, or yeah, that would have been better. So oh god, they're playing some sort of stupid deck. Oh god, seriously? Okay, well, this is great. Oh, it's Kangaskhan. Okay. Gabo, welcome in. Yeah, it's some stupid deck. Okay, yeah, there's Kangaskhan, so we can actually win this one. Okay, so yeah, we just have to... Okay, Wally's Compassion, that's fine. So yeah, this is actually... Okay. We know what they're playing. It's just a matter of, am I going to be able to beat them off? That's all I want to know is, can I beat them off? That is going to be our goal in life. They're playing Kangaskhan. Okay, so we have Natu, which I don't actually think we need, but again, we don't... I mean, we know what we're playing, but we don't quite know what we're playing, right? I know what they got, but I don't quite know what they got. You know, show me what you got. Because how much am I doing? If they get another Bouffalante down, that's 60 less. So Judy Garland Ray is doing 180. And we know they have Wally's Compassion. That's actually in their hand. Yeah, that's totally fine. You know, it's going to be the... Who can beat the other person off better? Now, the question is, do I show them... I think I don't show them the Coffagridius. Right? If I don't show them the Coffagridius, they're not going to know what it does. That's an interesting place to put the Bravery Charm. All right, well, we don't want the side deck. Well, I guess just to get the cards out of my deck, we'll do that. Then I'll put the Mist Energy on the Diancie. And then we go Lily's Determination. Okay, that's good. That's actually kind of perfect. And then we go for... Hang on, what do we got? What do we got? We got everybody. The gang is all here. And then we leave a bench spot open for the Latias. Okay, and then it's just an easy end turn. Easy peasy. So next turn will be Ino. The question is, are you kidding me with the freaking Ruffian? And they have Zerosic. And they have Zerosic in that deck. Are you kidding me with the stupid Ruffian? Okay, well, not that it matters, because they have to flip 2 heads anyway. But that's annoying, right? That's annoying as hell. All right, let's just put the Latias down and just sort of put a little bit of pressure on him here. Okay, well, do you have another one? You better not have a freaking another one. I'm going to be very upset with you. Okay, so we go Mystery Garden. And we get rid of the energy. There's a Xatu. I mean, I could perplex them, which I think actually might be a decent strategy here. All right, well, let's hit him with a Garland Ray, and we'll do it for 1. Yeah, we'll do it for 1. Just because I want to see if they have any spice in this deck. Is there anything interesting in that deck, or is it just Bouffalante Kangaskhan with a bunch of annoying crap? Okay. Oh, yep, it's just Bouffalante. Oh, God, so this is just a control deck. So they probably don't play any energy. So, yeah, no one wants to watch this. We'll just get out of here. I thought there might be something interesting in the deck. But no, they don't play any energy. Yeah, so Lena, you were right. And Gabo, you're not subscribed, so you're not allowed to get your swear word. You're only allowed to swear if you're subbed to me. You get 1 a month, because this is a family-friendly channel. So I think we definitely would have won that game if it was a real deck. So we're at the 54-minute mark. Actually, we're 53, and then it's Evil Lenny. Okay, we're going to go first. I'm going to choose to go first just to really confuse them. And if we just started Mega Diancie, this would have been fine. But that was not a deck that anyone would want to watch, though. And we also couldn't win because that goes against the principle of our deck. They're supposed to beat me off a little bit, and then I'm supposed to explode all over them afterwards. Then watch this. We'll start 3 mulligans. I mulliganed more. Are you kidding? I told you. We're gonna go first, and we're not gonna get it. Remember when I played that Cinderace deck, and I had 2 Tatsugiri EX, and we mulliganed once? And then I play a deck with like 11 basics, and oh god, please tell me this isn't another stupid control deck. Oh god, it's gonna be another control deck. Please no. Please no, do not be a control deck. I'll take a Charizard deck, because okay, that's good. Arven is a decent sign. If they didn't just go like turn 1 Zerosic, that's a decent sign. That is the hope jaw. Maybe they have Dawn in there or something too. That'd be pretty fun. No, do not do that, dude. Do not be that person. You know what? I'm gonna Natu you. Okay, this is the control deck? This is still a control deck? Yeah, it probably is. The fact that they just went turn 1, nothing, essentially, means it's probably a control deck. Aren't we excited, everybody? Who's excited for another freaking control deck? Let's put the Clefairy into play and just get super duper excited for all this fun stuff. Yeah, buddy. Let's play a control deck. Oh, there. Okay, so it's not. Oh, you trolled me. Everyone here trolled me. We thought this was control. Damn it. I played this terribly. That's very strange. Yeah, so the Arven was they went rare candy. I guess they just believed in the heart of the cards there. Okay. Clefairy should definitely not be on the field. Clefairy should not be there. Okay, we can go get the Psyduck. If we have access to our items, we can just go get Psyduck. Oh crap. God. Oh wait, no, they're going for a TM evolution. Okay, so we're fine. Yeah, we have access to our items. They're gonna go for a TM evolution. We're gonna force them to go through our Cleffa. Oh, this is great. You're probably looking at my board and wondering why it looks so stupid. Okay, there is a reason why things look really bad right now, and why there's a Clefairy, and why there definitely should not be a Clefairy there. The reason is that I thought this was a control deck because they were playing really weirdly. I think we do let them beat off this guy. So I'll send up the Clefairy, we'll knock out the Badoo, and then we'll just sort of accelerate the game a little bit here. That's cool. Love that we don't have anything we need anymore. Okay, huh. I was going to do the thing. Maybe we don't do the thing anymore. Because we don't really have a turn next turn. All right, so let's just go for it. I think this makes sense. I know this is a weird thing that I'm doing. We could put the Hero's Cape on Clefairy, but no, we want to rope-a-dope them. We want to give them the old rope-a-dope. We want to make them think that I'm just playing some wacky Clefairy deck. We want to get them into a position where they're doing a certain amount of damage, and then we just sort of like, bam, like blammo. And also, this deck never draws energy. You'll notice that I have 2 energy, and there's no other energy in sight. I'm going to have to Iono and kind of hope that things buff out for us. If we top deck an Energy, a Nest Ball, an Ultra Ball, a Diancie, I guess even Tulip, if we get Tulip, that's fine. And if they go for Psyduck, that's also okay, because we can't recover that. We got Iono, great. If they go for the Psyduck, we actually can't knock that out unless they go for a counter catcher to knock out the Psyduck. Well, this is a terrible hand. Awesome. Love that. And scenario, you made a super jank okie dokie. Is it the EX okie dokie? Yeah, it has to be the EX okie dokie. Yeah, I wouldn't rely on Grimsley and everything, because Grimsley is not, what we learned is not a good card. Grimsley is what you would call a bad card. All right, so that goes there. The fact that we don't have anything is hey, we can still not play the game, though, because we would have access to 1 energy. All right, so I'm just going to get rid of everything. Right? We go that there, that there. I'm going to go get the Diancie. And then I'm going to Wondrous Patch to the Diancie. And we're going to draw a bajillion cards this turn. And everything is going to work out. I refuse, Razor. I will not autograph any socks. The only things I autograph are from the ankles down, but that has to be skin. And you want me to boss the Dusknoir? But that would be funny. No, I want to try to give them the old rope-a-dope. Right? Because they're in a very good position for me to beat them off with. Oh, that's not fun. Okay. This just got a little bit more interesting. Oh my god. We come up 10 damage short on the Ho-Ho. But they're definitely not going to know what my deck is trying to do. That's what we're relying on, is that they don't know what I'm trying to do. You're trying to make a comeback against comeback deck? Damn straight. Okay, so we need to put the Hero's Cape on the Diancie, because we need to fully heal the Diancie. Yeah, they're going to boss the Psyduck. That's fine. They did not boss the Psyduck. They went the complete opposite direction. Okay. That's fine. Ooh, there's another Xatu that we have no use for. Okay, so in this situation, we just go Xatu to the Yamask. And I think in this situation, it's just Ultra Ball away, the Xatu and the Arven. Go get Cofagrigus. Okay. And then Heroes Cape this guy. Wondrous Patch the Cofagrigus. Manually discard that. Okay, okay. And then if I bosses... No, I don't think this is the turn for bosses. But is this the turn for Tulip or Penny or anything? Not really, right? This is very awkward. This is definitely an awkward place we find ourselves in. Okay, so hang on. If I put them all on the Zard, if I put them all on the active Zard, they knock out my Cofagrigus. Then I knock out their Charizard with my Mega Diancie, because I'll just Tulip for all the things back. Then we go for Garland Ray on the Zard, knock it out, have double Cofagrigus backup. And then this is why Blowtorch is going to be so important. Like, when people blow me, it's going to be so not good, because they're going to blow me and I'm going to no longer be a hero. I don't understand why they called it Blowtorch. Like, you really want your players to say, oh, I can't wait for you to blow me, and then I'm going to blow you and you're going to lose the game. Yeah, I'm going to blow you and you're going to lose your secret sauce. Like, come on. Okay, so that Dust Noir is kind of stuck. Yeah, it'll start with Ends PP up. This Cleffa is really not helping out, is it? This Cleffa, not great. Psyduck, absolute MVP. Cleffa, not so much. All right, so we go Tulip for, yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Her best is garbage. All right, so Clairvoyant Sense on the Mega Diancie. Yup. Mew is going to be very important later. All right, so I think what I want to do is, yeah, Cofagrigus. And then, okay, so we go Wondrous Patch to you, attach to you, retreat, take the KO. Again, we have to math our way to this victory. This is going to be a lot of math here. And then they know they have to target the Cofagrigus. But if they target the Cofagrigus, guess who they're not targeting? They're not targeting the Diancie, which is really bad for them. So you just have Diancie and then a bunch of single prizers on the field. So it's like, if they hit into my Diancie, then I'm pretty sure I can snipe. Yeah, they have to go for Cofagrigus. Interesting choice. Not, I mean, that's cool. Interesting decision. Okay. So now I have to play with my rod now. If we can't play with our rod, we lose the game probably. Okay, so they're down to 2. They have Dust Noir. This is a terrible hand. All right, so let's go Mystery Garden. Get rid of that. Get 2 energy. Man, yeah, I'm starting to realize that maybe Mega Diancie is a little bit too weak for us. That is, that's unfortunate. All right, so let's go with this guy. Yeah, I think I have to boss the Dust Noir just so we don't lose. That is like my only course of action here. So yeah, we have to boss the Dust Noir, and then we just have game on any of their 2 prizers with Mew. So they'll hopefully take a 1 prize KO. All right, and then we have to hang on. How do I make this work? So Penny, I think, is useless next turn. So let's get rid of the Penny. And then we want to have another Diancie because we're expecting them to 100% INO us. And yeah, I guess Wondrous Patch to the Diancie. Do I play with my balls? I think we play with our balls just to empty them out a little bit. Because, yeah, look how much crap we have in the deck. My God. Look how much crap is in that deck. All right, and then we go... We're down 4 Wondrous Patch, so I think I have to attach to the Cofagrigus here. And then that goes there. Garland Ray, have to get rid of 2. Yeah, I'm starting to see why you can't really play a Diancie on its own. Starting to kind of see why Diancie is not a deck on its own. Ooh, that's a great prize card if they don't INO me. But, okay. They're down 2 bosses. They can't use Countercatcher. We have to assume they don't have a 3rd bosses. Oh, wait, they're going for Xatu. No, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that. That's cheating. Okay, well, they don't have a 4th one, right? They can't have a 4th one. Oh, it's impossible that they have a 4th one. And because we're out 4... Wondrous Patch, that actually makes a lot of sense that they're going for that guy. Okay. We can still do this, everybody. Oh, God, if they have a Prime Catcher, we're screwed. It better be Maximum Belt or something. Please tell me it's Maximum Belt. Okay, so we're going to put the Moo... Actually, no, I think we have to Mystery Garden. even though we're going to be very low on energy, but I know we can maybe get out of this. We can maybe get out of this somehow. There's a missed energy. That's not as helpful as you might think. Wait, how the hell did I not get any playable cards? All right, well, there's Pal Pad and Bravery Charm. And then I guess, yeah, we just go Pal Pad, the Tulip, and the Penny. Okay, we have to retreat into this guy. We have to mist energy. And that's the old Passaroo, I guess. Oh, man. You think you know what you're doing, and then you never find an INO. Are you kidding me? Wait, that's not enough, right? They're still... Oh, no, that's perfect. Oh, my God. How is this going so terribly? Oh, man. Yeah, that... Wondrous Patch is a big letdown. I'm trying to make it work, but it's not working. You know, like, I see the issue. Wondrous Patch is 100% the issue here. So let's try a different build. Let's go for full HP here. Yeah, it's just that, you know, that why couldn't I? Where were all my INO? And of course we mulligan again. Where were all my INO that entire game? Like, one INO could have won us that whole thing. Mega Diancie on its own is that bad. We're gonna try a different build. Yeah, my opponent ate all the INO apparently. This might be a Charizard deck again. Okay, I mean, I don't hate it. Especially if this is Zard. We're actually in an okay position if this is Zard. This is not Zard. This is, I'm guessing this is Ceruledge. Well, they had the Pidgeot, but they would have had to Pidgeot for, like, a card they needed instead of having all the cards they needed already. Yeah, they only needed Jamming Tower. Damn it. Yeah, they needed Jamming Tower. They needed... Oh, God, that was... Diancie's damage is just not good enough. You know, I thought Cofidridius was going to be, like, the whole thing is like, oh, yeah, we just go Cofidridius, let the Diancie take a hit. But when your opponent can just go boss this turn, boss next turn, boss the turn after, when they can just do everything every single turn, this deck kind of sucks. You know, but we're going to try, because we got Lively Stadium and we have Ludicolo. That's plus 70 right there. Are you kidding me? I have to freaking... God, I have to stupid thing, the stupid crap in my pants, and I... Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, just let me give you more cards, Ambition. There you go. Wouldn't you like some more cards? Okay, well, at least we got something playable here. And we don't actually need to do the thing, so I guess we just grasp... yeah, maybe we should have evolved. Whatever. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so we have everything we need if Lily's doesn't suck a butt. So everyone, kindly ask Lily to not suck a butt. Wait, they have 16 energy in the discard pile already? Okay. Oh, you know, just a casual 16 turn 1 going first. Just, you know, a casual 16 energy in the discard pile turn 1 going first. No biggie. So how much does that do? That's... Wait, that's 350. So yeah, we're going to need all of our buffers in order to win this game. 350 damage. Are you kidding me? So we're going to need everything in order to win this game. Okay, that's a decent start. Yeah, we just get these two. We have a lot of stuff. That is the one nice thing, is we have a decent amount of stuff that we have access to. Let's go air balloon, nest ball. So we have, I mean, do I just bounce between the Diancie? Sure. All right, and then we attach to this guy. We're probably going to have to sacrifice. Unless we get something playable, we're going to have to sacrifice somebody here. I think we're going to have to sacrifice somebody here. Okay, come on, Xatu, baby. I believe in you, buddy. Let's attach to the Natu. Okay, this did not go according to plan, but if we flip 3 heads, I can just straight knock out a Ceruledge. I believe in you, bird buddy. 3 heads. 3 heads. Oh my god, it's within range. Oh my god, it's in range. The Natu is going to be the MVP of this game if we win. We're not going to, but it will be the MVP of this game. Oh my god. How is... You got rid of 40 cards turn 1 and you kept your bosses. Of course you did. Oh, yeah. How about more energy in the discard pile? Yeah. Oh, let's pal pad that bosses. Let's pal pad those bosses back in there. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so we just have to knock out the active Ceruledge. I guess what I want to do is put that energy in the discard pile. All right, we got this. That's good. Yeah, we'll clairvoyant sense. See what happens. There's another Coffered Radius that we don't need. Love that. Okay, so I'm going to check the deck just to make sure we have Hero's Cape. We do. Okay. We also have... Oh, we prized the rare candy. Not that it... Well, actually, it would have helped, but we prized the rare candy. Okay. The Hero's Cape has to stick, and this has to not lose us the game right now. All right, so let's... Yeah, we'll ditch the lilies. We'll go get the Xatu. Okay. Wondrous Patch. And then we take the knockout. We go get the Hero's Cape. Hero's Cape. Ultra Ball. Okay, this is great. This is exactly what we're supposed to be doing. Everything is coming up Millhouse right now. The only thing that can go wrong... There's nothing that can go wrong. Blowtorch isn't out yet. They cannot blow me right now. As much as I might want them to, they cannot blow me. We have 430 hit points right now. They are not going to have another jamming tower. That's not going to happen. This is not a repeat of the stupid Charizard game where they had a jamming tower at the perfect time. We have only used 1 Wondrous Patch, so we can manually attach to the Diancie. See, they know if they hit into me, they're screwed. And the reason I didn't I-know them is because we know there's a boss's orders in their deck, and the odds of me I-knowing them into it are extremely high. We want to force them to hit into the Diancie. You're out of fighting. Yeah, come on, you got rid of 16 energy turn 1. You think you have more energy? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How did you not mill the Pheasant Skibidi? How is the Skibidi still alive? Okay, I don't think they got it. They didn't get it. They didn't get the bosses. Oh my god, they have more energy. They have all... We're facing the one person playing a 20 energy Ceruledge, and they managed to get all of it in the discard pile. Come on, Ambition. You know you want to do it. Oh my god. Okay, interesting. Very interesting decision. Yep. Okay, so they can't take the KO, so they just went to get a bosses, essentially. Are they just gonna... Abysmal Flames? Oh my god, this is great! Oh, they did the thing! They did... Okay, we just have to not screw this up. As long as we don't screw this up, we got the Ludicolo. That's amazing. They did the thing. Okay, just don't screw this up. Pilot, do not screw this up. We believe in you, Pilot. Everyone say it with me now. We believe in you, Pilot. You will not screw this up. Oh god, we have to... I have to make a decision here, though. Okay, so I think the problem is if I put the Latios down, we lose. If I... Oh, God. I will screw this up. Yeah, probably. Okay, I think I have to attach to the active and then lilies. We have to lilies for 6. We know they have a bosses, but the bosses doesn't matter. Oh, we got it! That's perfect. We got everything, so that's GG. That has to be GG, unless they, like, trap my Ludicolo. But they can't trap my Ludicolo because I'm the #1 PDC GL player in the world. And then, of course, we get the Wonders patch right after. All right, so we go Retreat. Put the air balloon on the Ludicolo to really screw them over. Extended damage Regis. And we put it on the Ceruledge because that's their only attacker. Boom. We did it. See? As soon as we switch to the build that puts Diancie at 470 hit points, things go well. YouTube audience, you didn't get to see it, but I really struggled with just a regular Diancie list because it just didn't have enough hit points. It was like, you have to put the Hero's Cape on it. You have to, you know, just hope they don't got a Tool Scrapper or a Jamming Tower. But now we got Hero's Cape, we got Ludicolo, we got Lively Stadium, 470 hit points on a 3-prize basic, baby. And they're so cheesed. Yeah, and then that Natu, the Rage Quit. This is great. And then we just have the Wonders patch for KO on anybody. Oh, this is amazing. Yeah, we're gonna savor this. We're gonna savor this like it's some chocolate covered toes. We're gonna lick them off one by one. You know, remember, we're getting an ice cream cone in the next set. And so if you enjoy getting your hands and lips covered in white sticky stuff, I got some great news for you. Something's coming. Something's coming real soon. Oh, they are here. Okay. And they got the bosses. And they're bringing up the Diancie. It's too late. It's too late for you. Because now we can just go for the other... Oh, they knew it. They knew it. Okay, there we go. Thank you. So what you have to do is you have to make Mega Diancie have so many hit points that they can't possibly knock it out. There you go. See, I knew I had a good idea with this deck. It's just, you know, we haven't faced Ceruledge today. All right. Boats and Hoes is who we're facing now. I think we go second. Yeah, Mystery Garden hasn't done a whole lot. I think I'd rather just have, like, Lively Stadium. Well, I think we're starting Psyduck. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure, but I think Psyduck is our starter. So has there been any announcement of emergency maintenance? Doesn't look like it. I'm on Twitter. No, there's nothing. So it looks like Gengar is just going to be broken all through the weekend because the PDC GL dev didn't show up for work this week. Like, there was a mod who said, hey, let us know more so we can look into it. But it's like, if you were going to look into it, you should have done it before the card came out, not after. That Nest Ball is a very good top deck because it allows us to look at the deck and see what's in there. So we have the Lomber. Do we have TM Evolution? Oh, we got everything. So this is definitely just going to be a turn where I go for Natu and Yamask. We go for... Yeah, we get Natu and Yamask, and then we just hope they knock out the Psyduck. This is perfect. They have no idea what they're facing either, so they're going to screw up there, and we lose Determination, we get everything. This is literally the perfect start, so obviously they're going to have a counter to it. And I'm not talking about the counter I'm leaning on right now. The move counter that you can teach your Pokemon. If you get hit, you get to hit them right back, straight in their balls. You know, they hit you, you get to just punch them straight in the balls. It's great. Yeah, it really feels like the PDC GL dev just didn't show up for work this week, because they should have issued some sort of statement yesterday saying, hey, we understand that we really royally screwed up Gengar and it's broken in like 7 million different ways. They have a Charizard. Oh my god, they haven't even played a supporter and they just have the Zard. This is what I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. But I mean, if they just knock out the Psyduck, that's okay. Oh my god, and they got the Lilies. Oh my god. Oh, let me guess. Rare Candy Pidgeot off the Lily? Just do it. Just do it, bro. Boats and hoes, just do it. Oh, they absolutely got it. They absolutely have it. Okay, getting rid of Fez and Countercatcher is good for us. But the question is, who do I sacrifice? I guess Xatu is the least important, because Xatu is just, you know, a Wonders Patch, and we can Wonders Patch our balls. All right, so yeah, they'll go for Pidgeotto. Wait, are they not playing the free retreat Pidgeotto, or did they just want to get the energy? Oh, they're playing the 90 hit point non-free retreat one. Interesting. Okay. Well, nicer art. Yeah, but it doesn't have free retreat. Free retreat is the one you go for. Does Arven make more sense? No, right? Because I couldn't get what I need. So let's just go Lily's Determination. We know they're going to get a Pidgeot next turn, and it's going to be big sad. There's no reason to Super Rod. We don't want to play with our Rod quite yet. That's a second date kind of thing. I mean, I guess, but we need the Yamask is so important. That's the problem, is the Yamask is so damned important. But I don't quite know. All right, I mean, worst case scenario, I can always do the thing, right? Worst case scenario, we can always do the thing. Well, that's not the thing we want to do, is it? All right, so that's going to go there. We have another Natu, and then we just go end turn. They're probably going to bosses the Cofagridius, which isn't necessarily good for us. But maybe they'll target like the Ludicolo. I could have put the Hero's Cape somewhere else, but I don't think this is a matchup where we necessarily need Ludicolo. If they put a Jamming Tower down, like preemptively... Okay, they got the bosses, probably going for Coffer... Oh, they don't know what they've done. You don't know what you've done. You've activated my trap card. Oh, this is great. Okay, so then we just go Arven for Earthen Vessel, and we do the thing. Arven for Earthen Vessel and Air Balloon. Okay. Buddy Poffin, get that out of here. And then we just who should I knock out? Who do you want me to knock out, everybody? We can knock out anyone we want. Okay, that's another good thing. Actually, I think it might make more sense to just do this, right? We just go Lively Stadium down, Garland Ray for 120. Yeah, we'll go Garland Ray for 120, because then this leaves them open for a KO next turn. But what I'm trying to do is you kind of want to have 3 energy on the Mega Diancie, but like finagling that doesn't really work. Ooh, okay, well, I guess I have to go and get my Psyduck back. And it also means we haven't taken a prize yet, so Lily's Determination is even more better. Oh, they probably think that the Charizard is protected against extended damage radius, but it's an effective an attack. It's not an attack, so the terribleness will not protect them. Oh, they don't have any energy. Oh, they must have a bunch of energy in their hand or something. See, I told you. As soon as YouTube audience, you haven't seen it, but I lost to Charizard because we were playing the non-Ludicolo version. Oh, crap. Okay, never mind. I take it back. We've made a terrible mistake. But they did play Lilies. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. And the funny thing is, if they hit into Diancie, we can knock out the Pidgeot. We can leave the Zards alive and just knock out the Pidgeot and then really piss them off. Really, really just beat them right off. Wait, did they get nothing? Maximum Belt? No, Maximum Belt wouldn't, but that wouldn't have done it either way. Look at that. We still have 90 hit points left. We still had 90 hit points to go. Isn't that great? Okay, so we go Wondrous Patch to the Coffagregus. You know I have to do this. You know we gotta do it. We gotta go Retreat, Coffagregus, and then, yeah, we're killing the bird. The bird is not the word right now. And I think it should be an air balloon on the Ludicolo. I mean, I could Super Rod to go get the Psyduck. But I kind of want them to spend all their time going to get a Dusknoir. Right? I think it kind of makes sense to force them to be like, oh, hey, I have to go and get everything to recover the Psyduck. But yeah, the fact that we're going to extended damage Regis, we did prize our other Yamask, which is highly unfortunate. But we can just knock out this Zard. And they're still going to have to take 2 more knockouts after they knock out the Coffagregus. And there's the other Yamask. And they're going to be like, oh, now I have to knock out the Yamask as well. Oh, this is great. And, oh my god. Okay, I think, to be fair, I think that's probably what they got off the Pidgeot. So before, you know, they probably got that off. No, they got the Maximum Belt. So they literally just had it in their hand. Because, of course, they probably top-decked it. Because this is PDCGL. Well, we definitely need the Psyduck now. Before it was hey, we can, you know, maybe not have Psyduck. Oh, no, we're totally fine. And Shark City boys, if you want to do a giveaway, let me know how you want to do this. I'm happy to give away codes. How do you want to do this, though? Okay, so Ludicolo down. But yeah, we don't have to worry about the Duskull and Dusclops because what are they going to do? Pop 1? Oh no, you're going to pop a single one? Huh. We do need an energy, though. So I think we need... Okay, so the Yamask goes down. Oh god, how much do I believe in this game? I do not believe in this game whatso-freaking-ever. Okay, so let's put back in... Okay, it has to be Iono, though, right? It has to be Iono down. And we have to save an energy in case we get a Wondrous Patch. I think I go get the... No, we'll get the Yamask. Yeah, it has to be Iono, right? Even though I'm only drawing 4, it increases my odds of sending all these cards to the bottom. If we don't get an energy or a Wondrous Patch, that's just insane. Oh my god, that is insane. That is... What the hell? What the hell, PDCGL? How is that even possible? How did we not get anything? All right, so I guess we just go for Cleffa then. Because we prized the Mew. So we have to go for Cleffa just to be able to play the game. And I'm going to lose because we didn't get a single Wondrous Patch. And we didn't get anything. Okay, that's somehow... Well, I'm glad I didn't go and get a Mew if I had one, because that would have been terrible. But the funny thing is, my Xatu and my Yamask have more than 130 hit points. So even if they get a Dusknoir... Yeah, well, I could have made this 150 hit point Cleffa. And they haven't... Wait, they haven't used a single... Oh, they've used 1 rare candy. But yeah, Shark City boys, just let me know how you want to get rid of the codes. Yeah, you can just post them in chat. You can post them in the Discord. You can do whatever you want. And of course, they got everything off that Iono. Because of course they did. But I don't think they're going to be able to get the Dusk boys going. And I am regretting not putting the Psyduck back in the deck. But we'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? They're going to knock out my Cleffa and then ruin my life. Right? That's totally... Yeah, there's the bosses, but you've already played lilies. Everything will go wrong? Well, duh. Okay, well, the fact that they apparently prized all of their energy is really good for us. Okay, we have an Arven for a Wondrous Patch. Never thought I'd have to do that. But we have Arven for Wondrous Patch for KO on the Zard. And then they can't... Oh, no, they can. They can pop a single Dust Noir. And then, of course, the next freaking card is the freak... Seriously. The next freaking card. Okay, there's the Cofagrigus. So yeah, things could go terribly, terribly wrong here. So let's put that energy there. I'm telling you right now, there's 3 Wondrous Patch. There's 3 Wondrous Patch in the entire deck. And... Oh, there's 3 Wondrous Patch in the list, at least. Okay, so we'll, there's a Nest Ball. We have Latias. Yeah, there's 2. I mean, I have to knock out this Zard. We don't have Psyduck anymore. I didn't put it back in because I thought we would get, you know, one of our 2 Wondrous Patch or one of our 5 energy. But PTCGL said, nah, we're not going to do that. Okay, let's go Air Balloon there. And then I&O. Because remember, they don't have a backup attack currently. They are currently lacking a backup attack. That did rhyme. I didn't mean for it to. Okay, and then we go into the Diancie. So they only need to take 3 prizes. All they need to do is, I think, get a Dust Noir and an energy and they win. Oh. Okay, well, that would explain why I didn't find any of my bosses. That would explain why I never had a single bosses this game. I was too focused on doing math. Okay, they still need a Dust Noir. The I&O to 3, they can't have Rare Candy Dust Noir. Okay, they have to have both pieces. There's no way they have... There's no way I I&O'd them into energy and then one of the 2 pieces to get a Dust Noir. There's absolutely no shot. There's no shot. Please, there's no shot. Oh my god. How is there's no way. There is no way that should happen. How does that even make sense? Okay, so they're doing 3 wait, do we survive with 10 HP? Do we survive with 10 hit points? No, because the odds of me getting the duck were the same, right? Like the odds of me getting the duck. Do we survive with 10? Because we're taking 3. We survive with 10 hit points. We literally survive with 10 hit points. Oh my god. We survived with 10 hit points and then we just retreated in the Cofagrigus. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I just jumbo ice cream coned all in my pants. Oh my god. Oh god, my jumbo ice cream cone. Someone melted their jumbo ice cream cone all over my pants. What the hell is this? Somebody used string shot off their Caterpie. See, I told you the Ludicolo build. No! Why? Why are you a terrible person? Everyone say L Gaxon Ho. Yeah, this is going to be in the YouTube video. Look at how much, I mean, it doesn't count the Cofagrigus. You know I'm the #1 PDC jail player of 2022. L Gaxon Ho. All you had to do was wait literally 10 seconds. 10 seconds for me to do 10 seconds of things, and you make the YouTube video better. You have robbed the world of having fun and being able to whack off while watching me whack off. And if that's not the point of the internet, I don't know what is. Oh, that was but like the fact that they had it, right? I know them, they get the energy, they get the Dust Noir, and then they just Pidgeot. And just Pidgeot for the thing. But yeah, so apparently the Ludicolo build is the goated one. Didn't see that one coming. Okay, so let's try Diancie. We might want to put Ludicolo. Yeah, we'll probably end up putting Ludicolo in the Diancie build because Ludicolo is kind of nuts. Okay, I wonder how they remember their name. If they ever have to remember their name, if they have to relog back in, how do they do it? You know, the only thing is, you know, maybe actually no, you know what? The Pokemon Company International headquarters is located, they're probably Seattle Mariners fans. And they probably Seattle Marinered all over the place. We mulliganed again, by the way. I played Cramorant and we never mulliganed, and we do this, and I always we played the other thing, the monkey, the fire monkey, the hot monkey, the monkey that you want to do things to. I mean, this is Guardy. Actually, no, I can't get rid of the Cleffa. I was like, oh, I'll just get rid of the Cleffa, because who needs the freaking Cleffa? Because Cleffa's a stupid butthead. I guess we just get rid of the boss's Horse Duvra. Yeah, I guess that's probably the least important card. And then, oh no, if I'd kept the bosses, then we could have put ourselves in a situation where if they only have one Ralts, we could knock it out if they retreat it. But they're going to have 3 Ralts down turn 1, so who cares? But it's like, this is basically an unplayable hand. Except for the Cleffa. And yeah, okay, so it's a good thing I didn't do that. But we can get rid of 1 energy. I'm just going to call it collect. Are we both having terrible starts? That's cool. All right, then I'm just going to take the knockout. That's not great. Okay, so we're just going to take the KO. Because if we get an energy in one of our next 2 cards, then that is really good. Oh, this is a wacky start. Just give me an energy. Okay, there's a look. That's all we wanted. That's why I didn't put the Cleffa down, because we are facing Gardevoir. They're in a situation where they have to make things, they have to shake and bake. We're knocking out a Curlia for 1 energy. That's also really cool. Okay, so all I need is an energy. That is it. Oh, cool. Thank you. That's great. I just need an energy. Or a supporter. We got both. Don't know where all my basics are, but I mean, turn 1, knock out a Ralts, turn 2. Okay, that's not, we're not knocking out the Curlia though. Yeah, we're gonna body this Curlia here. Now we can't body the Curlia. There's another Mega Diancie. Yeah, I guess we just go get the naughty. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Get it? That's not good. So we go Mystery Garden, because we're in a situation where we might need to draw some cards because we're doing so good. Yeah, I forgot to put basics in the deck again. Oh, we got the goated Xerosic. We got the Xerosic, baby. Okay, well, we don't have anything else. Yeah, I've been very disappointed by Wondrous Patch. I mean, I am putting it in a deck that doesn't really need it, right? Like, Xatu is obviously the better partner because it accelerates energy, draws you cards. You know, what's the point of Wondrous Patch when you have Xatu, and Xatu can just, you can use energy retrieval or Night Stretcher, and then it draws you cards. Like, if this had a 3 energy attack cost, then it'd have to be 2 Xatu and a Wondrous Patch. But we're in a situation where that doesn't really matter. Oh, please have like a 10-card hand. Please have like a 10-card hand after this. But yeah, I put Xerosic in here. I was like, hey, I have a little bit of space left in this deck. Let's put some funny things. And Shark City, yeah, if you just want to drop a bunch of codes. Because I can't redeem them, obviously. Yeah, if anyone ever just wants to drop codes in chat, that's fine. There's a section in the Discord as well. There's a section in the Discord where you can just put codes as well, so feel free. Free trials to my only feed, of course. No, PDCGL codes. Didn't they have like a 10-card hand at the start of this turn, and now my Zerosic means nothing? They've completely ruined any fun that I could have had with Zerosic. Wait, why'd they put a TM Evolution on the Drifloon? Wait, why? Do they think that's a Bravery Charm? Wait, what are they doing? Do they think that's a Bravery Charm or something? It's like they think that the TM Evolution, that's a weird-looking Bravery Charm. Unless the game's broken. Unless the game's broken and that's actually Charm. Okay, so we're going to have to try and do the thing. Are you ready for... we were going to try and do the thing. So I think Zerosic is kind of dumb now. Do we just go for Dedenne? But that's 180. Like, I wanted Dedenne for all the marbles. I wanted Dedenne for all the things. Okay, so I was going to try to use triple whatever to win the game. But that obviously didn't happen. Ooh, we can play with... Who wants to play with a youngster? Press 1 if you want to play with a youngster. All right, Wondrous Patch to, unfortunately, the Diancie. And then you're all sick. You're all sick in the head. There's a Bravery Charm. That's good. Okay, so we retreat into Diancie. Bravery Charm the active. And then they're probably going to take the bait. They're going to masterfully take the bait, I think. Okay, then we go Judy Garland Ray. Yeah, I'm a master baiter, especially after I play with a youngster. When there's a youngster nearby, I am the best masturbator you've ever seen. And Shark City? Oh, that's interesting. So, well, yeah, if you want to slide into my DMs and we can show off what the codes do. Slide into these DMs. And Mailman, thank you for the 5 bits. I see you also like youngsters. Oh, yeah, we got a level 1 achieved. I don't know what the hell that is, but we got it. We got it, baby. I have no idea what that combo is, but, you know, we got it. So apparently, like, card shops have codes, because I remember there was that Hello Fresh. You're a youngster, okay? And you got your Cascade badge. That's nice to see. Because yeah, I haven't seen the Hello Fresh. It was supposed to be like a 4-week promotion, where it was like 4 weeks in a row. Hello Fresh would give a PDCGL code. So I guess that's what it is. And we haven't seen it? Yeah, what I think, so if you didn't see it, the Pokemon TCG Pocket, they responded to the negative feedback surrounding, oh, that's not good. I guess we have to give them the Xatu. Because, I mean, if they knock out the Latios, that's bad. But if I give them the Xatu, we lose our dude. They knock out the Latios, that makes their life easier. I don't think they're going to knock out the Xatu. But yeah, so they responded to the negative feedback about the deluxe pack, and they said, oh, don't worry. We'll fix the issue with them not counting towards your collection. It'll happen after summer 2026. It's literally going to take them a year to fix something. And this is the game that made $1 billion. The game that made $1 billion takes a year to do something minor that people have been asking for. This is why it's been 4 years and TCG Live is still broken. And Mailman, thank you for more money. I appreciate it. No, you're supposed to go for the Diancie. You're supposed to whack off my Diancie. No, no, don't be this person. Don't be mean to me. Okay? Wait, are they attacking with the Monkey Dory? See, I told you they're not going to take the knockout. They're just going to attack with the Monkey Dory. Because their plan, obviously, was that I send up the Latios or the Diancie, and then they just knock it out with Gardevoir. But they don't know that I'm a crazy person. Okay, this could actually work out for us. Hey, see, I told you, playing with youngsters is always a good idea. You never believe me, though. Okay, so we want to go Nest Ball for the Denny. And I think we want to hold off on the Palpad. We definitely want to have that. Let's Youngster. Actually, I guess I should Super Rod 1 energy back in. Because we kind of lose if things don't go our way this turn. I'm kind of a genius, but also this is bad. I'm kind of a genius, but also this is terrible. All right. If I put that there, hang on. If I go, oh, there's no way this works out for us, is there? There's absolutely no shot this works out, but I'm gonna try. Hey, it didn't work. What a shock. What a shock. All right, so let's go retreat into the Mega Diancie. Oh, I only have 2 prizes left to take? When did that happen? All right, let's detach that there. Oh, we have to get rid of 2 energy? That's terrible. I didn't realize I'd taken so many prizes. I didn't realize I'm so good at this game. I didn't realize that I'm just so amazing at this game. Yeah, that Iono's looking not great here. It's just I was looking for a better supporter, and it's like, I go through the supporters, hey, what's a good supporter to put in this deck? And I was like, people like it. People like watching me whack off with youngsters. So I had to do it. That's what my community wants. What my community wants, except for a foot reveal, they get. Also worth noting that they've taken 0 prizes and they've been playing for longer than me. I mean, obviously they had a really rough start, but that's kind of funny. I would imagine we're about to get Ionode, but they have to be very careful, right? Because, oh, we're not getting Ionode. Interesting. Remember, Dedenne is not like Cofidridius because it only puts it on their active, which is obviously bad. Wait, are they gonna hit into my Diancie? So if they do, they need a Bravery Charm, or they're just gonna try to do enough so that they're out of range. I don't think they have a Bravery Charm. They have a Counter Catcher though. That's bad. Okay, but I'm gonna INO you down to 3. And I can take all the damage counters. Yeah, that's fine. I can take all the damage counters from the dude. I guess I think they might win, right? Because this is just a Dedenne build. They're going to do all the math. You really do need Monkey Dory with Mega Diancie is what we're learning. Monkey Dory with Mega Diancie is probably the way to go. But then that would just be a Gardevoir deck. Right? That would just be a Gardevoir deck at that point. So nobody wants to see that. Yeah, let's... I think in order to not lose, I have to Wondrous Patch to the Dedenne, and then Iono, and then I have to Xatu the Drifloon, right? I think that's how we don't lose. Okay, so we retreat into Dedenne. If I have a Moo, we're going to go get it. And then we have Lily's Clefairy, because there's nothing else that I want, probably. I don't know, there probably is. Okay. Do we have bosses? We do have a bosses in there, so I guess we put it back in, because that'll win us the game if they don't win this turn. So we go bosses, and I guess just bosses. And then tail swap. We tail swap the Xatu. Put it on their active, and then obviously they can win the game this turn if they can knock out my Diancie. But we can literally win the game if this just works out slightly. Why didn't I heal Diancie? Because if they just knock out Dedenne Xatu, then I lose. Right? So the Xatu had 60, so that's double Monkey Dory, and then Gardevoir knocks out the Dedenne, that's 3 prizes. At least in this situation, they have to have a counter catcher. They have to Monkey Dory twice. You know, it forces them to have a counter catcher, right? It realistically, they have it either way, but this forces them to have a counter catcher. If they're putting it on the Diancie, we know they have it. But this is a huge BM if they don't immediately go for the counter catcher. Oh, they're going for the Mystery Garden. So they're going Mystery Garden for the cards. Okay. I feel like they're BMing. I feel like they have it, and they're just really BMing all over us right now. Do they seriously not see it, or what's going on? Okay, they got the Scream Tail and the Bravery Charm, but that's not going to do it, is it? Because they can do... Oh, no, that's... They have 6? No, that's going to be perfect. Yeah, they got... Oh, they had the other Monkey Dory, so yeah, they had it. Damn. Well, that wasn't how I thought this was going to end, but that's how it ended. So, yeah, they're going to put 6 energy on it. Oh, 5? Wait, 5 is 100. That's 200. Oh, it's a perfect KO. It's literally perfect. Yeah, so Lively Stadium and Ludicolo and Hero's Cape. So if this was a Hero's Cape on that guy, we would have won. But I think we must have prized our Hero's Cape, or PDCGL just... Oh, now they're really BMing us. Well, maybe they don't think they have it. Maybe they don't think they have it. They had it. Damn it. You get a thumbs down for that. You get a thumbs down from Trust Your Pilot. That is, you put the L in Lawn Cat. And Shark City, thank you for the code. So if you're wondering what that code is, I'm very curious to see what it is. So thank you, Shark City. Let's see what it is. Mega Evolution Hobby Store Kit. So yeah, they just give codes out. Shout out at Shark City Boys. There you go. There, you pay me for a shout out. There you go. So yeah, let's see what we get. So you get, oh wow, you get a lot. So you get 1,000 trade credits and then a hyper rare version of every Mega Evolution from base set. That's insane. Why haven't I seen this being advertised anywhere that you get, if you go into your card shop, you can get 1,000 points and 1 hyper rare of every Mega. So thank you, Shark City Boys. So yeah, if you live near a card shop, go in there and be like, hey, you got any codes for PDCGL? Oh, there's pre-releases coming up, so yeah, that might happen soon. At ABC, hey, if you begged, maybe Shark City will give you one. Next Saturday? Yeah, isn't it November 1st? Yeah, November 1st is when the pre-releases officially start. And fun fact, we're playing the Poison build, which wants to go first, so of course we don't have it like that. Naturally, we're playing the build that wants to go first, and we don't actually have it like that. And Lena, that's tomorrow. We got Absol Toxtricity tomorrow. If testing goes terribly, I don't really have a backup. I mean, there's other terrible decks I can play, of course. There's always terrible decks Trust Your Pilot can play. Okay, now what do? I guess I just get rid of the Iono and we go for a double energy here. So we get, oh, what is my darkness energy? What is my darkness energy trying to be? Okay, let's go darkness energy. I guess counter gain on that guy and end turn. Toxtricity with poison. Now we're doing Toxtricity with Mega Absol tomorrow. You don't deserve to see anything else. All right, so they're playing, I guess, just Miraidon. I'll just put Miraidon for whatever they got. Remember, for everyone saying, hey, Pilot, you got to play this, you got to play that. This is a 3-week format that only got 19 new cards, 5 of which, or I guess 6 of which are playable. Does Jolted Box survive post-rotation? Doesn't it lose Miraidon and Iron Hands? Doesn't it lose Miraidon and Iron Hands? So I would say no. Would be my guess. Well, the fact that they didn't get a turn 1 Joltik behooves us greatly. Now, the only question is, do I attach? No, we attach definitely to the Latias. I'm not here to attack with Monkey Dory. Monkey Dory is just here to look pretty. Okay, this is literally the poison package, and we are getting none of the poison. So let's go. I guess, yeah, we get rid of the Ursaluna. Get double Psychic. Ultra Ball away. These 2 things. Do I even want the Brute Bonnet here? Or do I just go get Diancie? No, I guess we get the Brute Bonnet, and we can always Wondrous Patch to the Monkey Dory if necessary. All right, so Toxic Powder. And Strafe. No. And no, we don't want to do that. All right, so their Pikachu is damaged emotionally and physically. So it must be a Pokemon TCG Live player. Yeah, I know I played that incorrectly, but like, you have to understand. I have played probably nearly 11,000 games at this point. I know when PTCGL is trying to screw me over. I can't play optimally because playing optimally doesn't mean I'm going to get what I need. But I can sequence properly and increase my chances of something happening, but having to rely on PTCGL to actually get me out of situations is not going to be good. Yeah, they haven't frozen. They're just taking their time. They're just taking their very sweet time. Wait, why would you play with your balls when you have a Miraidon? The fact that you have Miraidon means you don't have to play with your balls. That's the one nice thing about having a future electric doggy is you can play with your balls. You don't have to play with your balls. Sorry. They're doing a Gardevoir impression. Okay, I mean, they have the Joltik, but I have a Mega Latios. I have Monkey Dory. They're obviously going to build up their Iron Hands. But I can do all the things. Like, we can just Wonder Patch to Monkey Dory. I don't think it makes sense, because, like, obviously they're going to go for the Iron Hands, right? They have to pretty much go for Iron Hands. If they load up the Pikachu, that's probably really bad. Well, I can tell you right now, this ain't going in the YouTube video. This ain't going in no YouTube video. The YouTube audience, remember, someone commented, hey, you talked way too fast. You do realize that we live in the TikTok generation where kids, like, everything happens at, like, lightning speed. Like, yeah, I know I talk fast. That's the reason, is because of all those TikTok kids. They have no attention span. Yeah, that does make sense because, it helps you get to Arceus Lead faster, or they just have terrible internet. Okay, so I think they're gonna split their energy. It really looks like they're gonna split their energy based on what we're seeing here. Yeah, remember, you can always stop talking to kids on TikTok, but they leave their DMs open. What am I supposed to do? Well, that's a great top deck. Thank you. I could have attached to the Latias, which actually might have been. Where the hell is the poison cards? Where are the poison cards? Can someone explain that to me? Do the poison cards exist? Um. Oh, yeah, I guess we just strafe and don't do anything. Seems like our only course of action is just strafe and then do nothing, and then they'll have Crispin for knockout. Oh, yeah, buddy, we got the... Okay, of course we get the research with 2 bosses in hand. Oh, that's great. That is great. I'm so confused because I'm so used to seeing Kukui, and it's like, oh, Kukui is draw 2 plus 20. So maybe I can't play this just because my brain is so, plus 20 draw 2 coded. Yeah, that's the problem, is I have to talk fast. You can always slow down. If you didn't know, you can go to the settings of every YouTube video and just slow it down by like to 0.75, or you can speed it up. Yeah, he looks like the Masked Singer. See, I told you they're gonna go Crispin and knock me out with the Pikachu. I told you. Crispin Pikachu KO. Problem child? Yeah, I don't know. You're gonna have to find a video where I do that. Oh my god. Okay, this is pain without love. I can't get enough. But this is pain. That game was gonna go on for another 20 minutes and we were gonna lose. Okay, so to prove to you that see, there's Brute Bonded and Petrunt. There's 2 dudes. There's Prism Energy that I put in there. There's plenty of balls. There's Carmine. There's Research. And Luke's... Oh, do you mean the drops? No, those are for everybody. It's a category wide for drops, so no, they don't actually care about me. I wish they did, but no one at the Pokemon Company cares about me. And just, yeah, I mean, there's the new codes. I think some of them expired, though, like today. What's in the crate? 10 cards. Gorgoroth, never. It's just one of those crates that they give away like 11 of. It's not really good, to be completely honest with you. It's kind of a terrible drop reward. All right, this is a decent start. Actually, this is better than a decent start. Let's do this. Oh god, we got this. Oh my god, we already have it. We just win. We just win already. Donk clock, baby. There you go. We just won a game of Pokemon cards in 20 seconds. It took 20 seconds to win a game of Pokemon cards. Legitimately. Imagine that happens in a tournament. Oh, you'd be so salty. You would be so salty. Like, you go to a tournament, you flip over a 60 hit point dude, and then they just get they don't even have to Carmine or Squawkabilly or anything. God, that is pain. Yeah, I'll put it on. It'll be in the VOD, obviously. And you're a terrible person, Lena. Okay, so remember, we're still playing a Diancie deck, but this is a fun Diancie deck with poison in it. Ooh, okay. We're gonna have to go get Squawkabilly and lose several things. Yeah, so I was incorrect. I thought when YouTube changed their rules, they changed it so that you only needed 500 subs to get monetized, but no, it's 500 subs for like channel memberships and like shorts or something. It's still 1,000 subs if you want to do the thing. Oh, we can do it again. Bro, we're just getting all the things. Okay, so we still need to get... I think we prioritize Squawkabilly. We are going to need Latias, but I think we have to prioritize the Squawkabilly because we have lots of balls. It's just a matter of seeing as many balls as possible. Oh, what the hell is this? Okay, if we don't get the donk, we have to concede because we're losing all of our resources. Okay, so we got it. Yeah, we just have it like that. Let's go Latias, Peturunt, and then game. So, but this we can't play this because it's too good. Yeah, the problem is this is too good. We can't play it. We keep donking. We need to not donk. So maybe I should choose to go second, because then we can still get maybe a donk, but then the game will be able to, you know, they'll hopefully have more than one Pokemon. They're on drugs. Yeah, I guess what we have to do is just go second, or... I guess just go second, right? If we have the choice, we just have to go second, because we've won too many games just donking, and we've won 2 in a row just donking, and this way that gives them a chance, but we can still potentially do the thing turn 2. Okay, well, let's have Peturunt up front. This is a... See, we would have had it this time, too. We would have had it this game as well, which is crazy. But we can also research, which is even crazier. All right, so this is the Terra Box deck. And I will have to end the stream a little bit before 3 hours because I have to upload the video tonight, and then we got the Blue Jays, baby. Get swept in 4 by the Dodgers, but I got to enjoy every second. First time in 32 years, you know, half my life it's been since they've made it to the World Series. What's difficult about finding 1 Hoot Hoot and 2 Noctowl? Unless they're one of those nerds who checks their deck to make sure the cards they need are in the deck. But, oh, okay, so they got an Eevee. Okay, that makes... Wait, they got a Pidgey, too. Wait, what? Loot Sky? Doesn't matter. So somebody who gets knocked around. Okay, I think because we're facing off against a Terra Box deck, that this is fine. I mean, losing the Darkness Energy isn't great for us. Because, like, I could, you know, do some things. But I think we just try to go for the Fan Rotom KO. We want to, I guess, prioritize the Brute Bonnet. Because we don't need the Latios quite yet. We're drawing 7 with Research. If I have to put the Squawkabilly down, I will. We have to put the Squawkabilly down. That is unfortunate. That is highly unfortunate. What did we... Oh, we have a Darkness Energy, which, again, I can't do anything with. All right, so let's go Night Stretcher for that. Well, I guess we'll put it on the... No, we can't put it on the Clefairy. That makes no sense. Actually, we can put it on the Peturunt. Yeah, that's fine. We'll put it on the Peturunt. We'll put the Air Balloon on this guy, and then we Squawkabilly. We lose even more resources. Well, that's great. We got the thing. And then, of course, we get the Monkey Dory right after. All right, so let's go Poison. Take a knockout of the Fan Rotom. And Clam Burglar, of course not. Could you imagine such a devilish thing to do? And the best part is, it doesn't activate Fez and Steabity. But no, Clam Burglar, of course not. God, it's not winter yet. I mean, Canadian winter starts a lot earlier than normal. All right, so we're down one Wondrous Patch, but that's fine because I can just go like Prism Energy, Earthen Vessel, one Wondrous, do the thing, or we can just knock out another Fan Rotom and have fun. Had Lena? Well, yeah, of course they did. You know, Canadian winter starts about 2 months before an actual winter. But Luke, it's you Savage starting against Blake Snell. The good news with Blake Snell is that the Blue Jays have seen him a million times when he was with the Rays and stuff. The bad news is that he's really, really good. Good news is they have lots of experience against him. The bad news is he's also really, really good. All right, so in this situation, I guess I just try for another Pecharunt. Because, yeah, I just go for another Pecharunt. I don't mess around with anything else. We just go another Pecharunt. Don't attach any energy. I probably should have attached the Darkness to Mega Diancie, because Diancie doesn't have to discard Darkness, or it doesn't have to discard Psychic. It can be any energy. That is a goated top deck, by the way. Okay. I'm gonna be a little... I don't know why is the energy Mega evolved? Can somebody explain that to me? Why is the energy Mega evolved? All right, then we go get another Pecharunt, which is not prize. That's awesome. Well, I mean, I think we could have done it. We could have done it without it, right? We didn't need the good top deck. It's just, it's nice to have. Yeah, why is PDC GL being so nice to me? This makes 0 sense. All right, then we retreat into Pecharunt. Take the KO between turns, and it's that simple, baby. We're just kind of waiting for them. Actually, I don't have a Terra in my deck, I don't think. But if they put a Terra down, I can do a ton of damage to Luis Clefairy. I can do what, 260? 260, so if they have 8 and I have 5, I can do 260 and then have the poison damage added onto it. Well, yeah, I don't think the Poison Diancie deck is great. And Mega Latios, don't forget, this can be a thing with Wondrous Patch and Latios. You can Wondrous Patch to your Latios EX, and then Latios the energy. It's very confusing. I talked about this in one of my videos. And like, hey, you can't Wondrous Patch to Latios EX or Mega Latios EX. No, you can Wondrous Patch to regular Latios EX, and then when you retreat into Mega Latios, the Latios' ability activates, and it moves all the energy. It's very confusing because they just added Mega to in front of the name, and the shorthand is it's very confusing. I mean, if they go for a Crown Opal, we're still fine. I mean, we're not great, but we're fine. But I mean, if they go for Crown Opal, I would just essentially have to poison them every turn. Is that our course of action? But I can knock out the Flareon with Diancie, which is great. They're not going to be expecting that. They're not going to be like, oh, I have to watch out for that Flareon getting knocked out by the Diancie. And I don't even have to poison my own Diancie to take the KO, because the Perilous Jungle will take care of the Flareon, unless they just go Pidgeot for Area 0. But I would assume it's going to be a Pheasantipity, right? And Lucas, oh, did they finally tweet about Gengar? Oh, so PDCGL is shutting down. So, emergency maintenance. So, yes, it'll be shut down. They're going to fix, yeah. So, at 5 p.m., so in 30 minutes, it's going to be offline. Players not in a match will receive a pop-up asking them to restart, and the game will become inaccessible. And they addressed it. They said, oh, yeah, just play friend battles. So quote tweet, TLDR. Okay, so it'll be down to fix shadowy concealment starting at for 3 hours. So it's for 3 hours for 3 hours to fix all the issues. Will it be playable? Yes. And it'll actually work. It'll actually work as intended. Crazy. Okay, so yeah, I will oh, hang on. We just gotta win this game real quick. Don't worry. Just gotta win this game. Cause I'm goated like that. All right, what do we got? What can we get rid of here? Can we get rid of anything meaningful? We can get Latios out of there just in case. All right, and then research. Can I get some Wonders Patch or something, please? How about no? Can I get some Wonders Patch? That would be a no. That would be a big no, but we can get one now. All right, so Perilous Jungle, and then I guess we finally get our bosses, our last supporter in the deck. And then we go Wonders Patch to Diancie. And then, yep, Garland Ray. And then if they have a Fez, they can't do anything. Is to have friends. Also, and the response to the new cards being playable 3 weeks before Phantasmal Flames is to have friends. There you go. There we go. So it's the tweet is out. Everyone's gonna be big mad, but the tweet is out. So thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I've been checking throughout the stream. Yeah, they have 3 hours of maintenance that they have to do. So PDCGL down Friday, October 24th. Yeah, so they got their hey, at least they did it after stream. That's good. You know, they're doing their routine emergency maintenance. So, yeah, here's why are these cards in the game? Because that's what they do. I mean, that if you subscribe to my channel, you know. And right now we recommend using friend matches. It's playing an increasingly important role. It's always had an important role. And we've had internal discussions. Yeah, you're in year 4. Okay, game's turning 4 years old. You should probably have had these conversations before you made the game. You know, you shouldn't be having them when you're almost 4 years old. That would be smart. Okay. Thank you for your patience as I haven't been paying attention to this game, but apparently we won. Given the severity of impact, we have made the decision to immediately deploy fixes to preserve competitive integrity over the weekend. If you cared about competitive integrity, shouldn't you have not screwed it up in the first place? So here's their response. All right, well, I guess I'll respond to my own tweet and be like, Do I want to go first? No, because I keep winning. If they care about competitive integrity, shouldn't they have made sure the card worked first before releasing it? What a great starting hand. All right, well, there you go. Well, no, yeah. Wait, hang on. What did you say? Live or the international? So there you go. So that's the thing. Yeah, it is a little weird if you think about it, right? It's like, yeah, why are they releasing it ahead of time when, like, typically it'd be afterwards. Usually you'd release them after it comes out. And I think I'm only going to have 3 games for this video because, you know, we can't play any longer. The game's going to go offline. We're going to get the offline notice. And yeah, and then they don't make them tournament lead. Wait, did they just save their butts? Well, I got bad news for you. Your butt is still clapped. Your cheeks are still clapped, buddy. Yeah, like, you think these things would come out afterwards, but then it's like 3 weeks early, and it's like it's even before pre-releases. Yeah, but Clamburglar, just get friends, bro. We recommend using friends. Get friends, bro. What, you don't have friends? Jeez. What a loser. Yeah, what a loser, you don't have friends. Yeah, geez, get friends. And lock the laddie ass. Whoa, what's going on? I was trying to pin the different comment. Yeah, if I get a earthen vessel or a darkness, we can just lock the dude. Oh, wow, they are, I think they might have it like that. I think they're just going to go for an arm press. Okay. Okay, that's not great. Fun fact, they don't have a knockout of my Brute Bonnet next turn. Oh, no, they do, because they have the future booster. All right, well, I think I should end stream just because of, you know, the fact that what if they take the game offline early? I don't think we're going to find another game. You know, we had some fun ones. But, you know, I think there's one more list that I haven't tried. We'll try that, then I'll call it. So one last game before the game goes offline. I do need to quickly grab the deck list, though. So just bear tick with me. Oh, level 304, baby. Oh, no, I didn't mean to hit play. Are we going to be in a match when this screen ends? No? Okay, good. Okay, so I have to get the Gardevoir, and then Ludicolo. God, and then Cofagrigus, and then, oh, geez, what'd I do? Okay, the Cofagrigus, because I can't get the deck list when the game's offline, because Limitless hasn't updated for the new stuff, so I'm kind of stuck doing this. And then Petrarunt, all right. Okay, so what was the one I haven't played yet? It was, yeah, Togekiss. I don't think it's going to be good, because, you know, we haven't really had much success with turning Diancie into an attacker. So, yeah, Diancie, there's a reason why it did nothing in Japan aside from being paired with Gardevoir. And it's, yeah. It's because it's not very good. Yeah, Wondrous Patch just isn't the thing. I think just go with a 3-3 Xatu, no Wondrous Patch. I toyed around with the idea of maybe having Power Glass, Because Power Glass recycles in energy, and you can play it with like the Ludicolo, but then if you have Power Glass, you don't have Bravery Charm or Hero's Cape. So it's really tough to decide what the correct list is, but I don't think Power Glass is good. You know, Diancie somehow only has a 1 retreat cost. That makes 0 sense to me. Crap. Hopefully I have Moo in the deck. As long as Mew is in the deck, we're fine. So this could be a straight wall deck. This could be Mega Lucario. This could be many things. I would assume Mega Lucario, which... Oh. Well, our Mega is not well equipped to defeat their Mega. I think this is actually a terrible matchup for us. Fantastic. All right, so let's get these guys. And yeah, Mimikyu might be the... Well, actually, Mimikyu can't do anything to Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. Please tell me we have a Mew in the deck. Of course not. Why would I have put a Mew in the deck? That makes no sense. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, I think we lose now. Because I made an oopsie. In my pants, I think. So, yeah. Well, we shouldn't have played another day. You know, we're going to be playing Absol tomorrow. We're playing a funky Absol deck. We didn't get anything we... Oh, geez. We didn't get anything we needed. That's cool. Let us... We don't have a rare candy either. That kind of sucks. Okay, so let's go for the Xatu. And just grasping draw. Cool. Okay. So tomorrow is going to be Toxtricity Absol. We're not going to be messing around with Crispin. We're not messing around with any of that stuff. It's just Toxtricity Absol. I just have to find the backup attacker. Like, is it just... Do I just rely on Monkey Dory and, like, energy switches? Do I rely on... You know, how exactly do I play it? Energy switch... Or experience share in Absol Toxtricity. Pecharunt EX, true. But I meant like a backup attacker in terms of how do I get 6 damage counters on them without solely relying on Monkey Dory. And they got a missed energy, that's fine. Rabombi? No, well, Yveltal. Yeah, Yveltal. What do you mean Rabombi? Rabombi's nuts. Okay. Yeah, there's Xatu. There's a Mystery Garden. Sure, let's put Clefairy down. Why not? What could possibly go wrong here? And then we'll do that. And then Mystery Garden. We got to understand... Ooh, we actually have the thing. We have the Togekiss. So let's go for it. Not that I think I should, but let's go for it. Yeah, Togekiss. Awesome. Yeah, but if they retreat, then you're screwed. If they're just like, oh yeah, I'll just retreat, then it's like, oh, I lose the game. Okay, there's a Maximum Belt. Little late for that. Okay. What exactly is the point of this deck again? Can somebody tell me what the point of this deck is again? I completely forget. All right, so let's... Full Moon Ronda Rousey, I guess. Let's fool around with Ronda Rousey. And then if they don't heal, I can knock them out next turn. But we're also in kind of a rough situation. Lively Stadium. Crap. Well, if they bench somebody and then I bench somebody, then we're fine. Or if I just play Black Belt's Training, we're fine. If they retreat, obviously we are big screwed. Because we're going to have to boss around the dude. Yeah, we're going to have to boss around the Cornerstone. Them putting the Latios down was a bad idea. But they probably think we have Mew. And of course, I probably took out the... You're a terrible person. You're a terrible person. You know that? All right, I should not have queued up for one more game. I should have listened to my inner voice that said, hey, don't be a dummy dum-dum. Okay, let's go get the Diancie, attach the maximum belt, and then lilies for 8. If I can get an energy, we can maybe do something. Okay, so we can maybe do something next turn, right? I let them knock out the Mimikyu. We put 7 damage on the dude. We go, yeah, retreat into Mimikyu, attach to this guy, Ghost Eye. And then all I have to do is flip heads once on either of these KOs. That's it. We just flip heads once with Togekiss, and we can win the game. It is that simple. They have made the worst error possible by putting that Latios down. All we have to do is flip 1 heads. That's it. Just one. Just 1 heads. We have 2 chances. We might only have 1 because they'll probably try to target it and knock it out. But it's the easy... Oh, there goes all my Gust cards. Oh, crap. Can I get another Gust card? Hey, we did. It's a Mega Evolve Boss's orders, too. Oh, God. No. Stop. Okay, good. Good. Please, no. Dear God, no. All right. I think we can do this. We bosses the Kangaskhan, get that out of the game, and we flip heads on Togekiss, and we win. It's that simple. We're still going to need more Gust cards if we want to win, though. All right, so that goes there. That's a Wonders Patch. That's pretty good. I don't think they can knock out my Mega Diancie next turn unless they have Absol, so I guess this is just retreat. Bosses. And then bring this guy up. Okay, so if I Wondrous Patch to the Diancie, or do I just Wondrous Patch to everybody? Hang on, do I Wondrous Patch 1 each? Yeah, we don't need these guys. We have bosses and Counter Catcher. We're good. We are doing good. We are in a great position. We just have to not lose now. That's it. Just as long as we don't lose, we will win. So if I put 2 energy back in, 1, 2, and then we can do all of the things. Get rid of 2 energy. Boom, boom. Take 3 prizes. It's very simple stuff. Oh, please. Yes. Flip heads. Oh, my God. Oh, God. Okay. We just need to knock out the Latios and we'll get it. Okay. Yeah, of course. I take Mew out of the deck for the first time. And it's the one time we actually need the Mew. And if I did put the Mew in the deck, it's prized. Because of course it is. So they should go for the Togekiss and knock out the Togekiss because we have lost the game now. And that's really cool. They should go for the Togekiss. 100% of the time you knock out the Togekiss in this situation. The Togekiss. Okay, they're going for the Clefairy. Was not expecting that. You 100% go for the Togekiss in that situation. Very interesting decision by my opponent. There's the Absol. Wait, I can knock that out. If I bump the Lively Stadium... okay, well, I'm not going to give them a chance to use a Counter Catcher at least. All right, that's great. Let's go... I think we have to hold the Mystery Garden. Yeah, this is an attacking Diancie deck. So I think, yeah, we just put that there. We Lilies, and then worst case scenario, we Cleffa. Oh, Black Belt, but we don't have the Gust. That's the problem. All right, so let's get rid of... I think we get rid of that and that. And we just need bosses. Yeah, we just need a couple things. That's it. Just need a couple things and we'll be fine. Cleffa, I believe in you, buddy. Oh, you got me all the things. So we have Mystery Garden. We can gust up the Absol, or we can do the funnier thing, which is rely on Togekiss to take the KO. This isn't going in the YouTube video because I don't feel like it. Ooh, that's good. In before Ino. Do you want to get banned, Lost Island? Mods, get ready to ban. If they, okay, well, they used Arvin. You're fine. You've survived this round. They're going to get, oh, I was going to say they're probably going to go and get the Hero's Cape. So I don't think they can do anything this turn unless they knock out the Clef. But if they knock out the Clef, I just give them the Natu, or I just send up this Diancie or something, right? Well, that takes the guesswork out of it. Because I can't do, unless I get Black Belt's training. So if I counter Catcher and then Black Belt's training, we can knock this dude out. They went for a Turbo Energize. All right, well, heart of the cards time. But actually, hang on, wait. I attacked with this one, right? I bosses the Latios. We go Xatu in play. No, but we have it though, right? We go bosses, and then I just attach to this guy. I mean, we do lose if we don't flip heads, but I mean, come on. Come on. You gotta do it, right? You gotta do it for the fun. PDCGL, you'll never fail me. We have 2 chances. Do you want to know how averages work? You want to know how averages work? If it doesn't work the first time, when it works 50% of the time, you're going to get it the second time. We're going to win. They made a terrible... Seriously, bro? Seriously? 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 Seriously, bro? Seriously? Just... And the reason I can see it is because our only Gust card was Counter Catcher, and we didn't have it. This is what you're wondering. Why don't you play Togekiss in more decks? You just saw. All right. There's no reason to raid anybody because the game's going offline. So I'll just end the stream, I guess. So yeah, I'll see everybody tomorrow with a better version of that deck that doesn't rely on freaking Togekiss. All right. So yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Absol Toxtricity. If you have any ideas, drop them in the Discord. But remember, the game's going offline, so there's no reason to raid anybody. And we'll see you tomorrow.